start a center. And immediately 5 of his disciples had to get off the train, and just start a center just on Prabhupada's word. Very expert in using his Western disciples to start the preaching in India. You may recall, how we did a program at the Sadhu Sammelan or Sadhu Samaj on Chopati Beach, and there were all of these Mayavadi sannyasis there on the podium who were, giving these 45-minute long-winded speeches, and then, Prabhupada's disciples walked up onto the stage, including Malati's daughter Saraswati, and many of the sadhus, of course, got off the stage because there was these women and children all coming up the stage, and eventually it became Prabhupada's turn to talk. To everybody that I'm not going to speak very long. At one point in his talk, he said that you may wonder what magic I have done on these young people. It was just unbelievable to see the response of the 5,000 people in the audience. Many of them stood up, many of them moved forward. I saw many people crying, because it was the first time ever that they had seen Western people come to India and have fully embraced Indian culture, rather than as the British had done, trying to make Indians into Westerners. Prabhupada said in a very short speech, I have not done anything, no magic. I have simply spoken to them about Krishna, who is actually God. He is not a Hindu deity, but he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and the proof that he is God for everyone is here, standing right before you. What they were, that's all he spoke. I could go on telling a million pastimes about this, all of these details, so many details. But one thing, then I'll talk about some mistakes, but I shouldn't speak so long now. I'll talk about some mistakes. One mistake was that Prabhupada was trying to get land in Bombay. Was very intelligent, and he put the deity of Radhanatha Swami immediately down on the land, because as it turned out, the person who sold the land tried to cheat us and kick us off the land. But we lost the sale agreement. The sale agreement expired, and somehow Prabhupada got the owner to fly down to Hyderabad so that we could still try to purchase the land. And came with his own guru, a Mayavadi guru, to protect him against Prabhupada. We fed the owner of the land and the Mayavadi guru very nicely. Then Prabhupada started to yawn, and the guru said that it's clear, Swamiji, that you're becoming tired, we should let you rest. Prabhupada said, yes, I'm very tired. As soon as that happened, actually the guru and the owner went to sleep. But Prabhupada didn't sleep. Within 2 minutes he rang the bell, and he said, now just wait a few minutes till they're sleeping. And then you go and bring up, without waking up the guru, bring the owner in to see me. Prabhupada we brought the owner in, and Prabhupada talked so sweetly to him. And Shamsundar was there with me, and he immediately typed up a new sale agreement, and within minutes Prabhupada had the owner re-sign a new sale agreement. The owner went back to talk to his guru. We heard that the guru was yelling at him, saying, why did you not wake me up? Why did you let this happen? To Bombay, and Shamsundar and I, under the influence of a conspiracy of lawyers, canceled the sale agreement. I called Prabhupada up to tell him on the phone that we had done this. Prabhupada said, it's not possible, you cannot cancel the sale agreement. I said, no, we did. And then suddenly I heard the phone go click. And every time he would meet with a life member, he would introduce me as this foolish boy who has spoiled everything by canceling the sale agreement. And again, because Prabhupada was really managing in India, that was also, for me to be the GBC in India was like not an easy position, because any time I would try to control anything, Prabhupada would immediately reverse everything that I had done. And like in Calcutta, I decided that I needed my own office, so I built this big blue box on the Calcutta balcony, which blocked off one of the, if you've been to 3 Albert Road, you'll remember there's 2 doors, and I closed